I curled my hair. This is the weekly horoscope for Aries for the week of January. What happened in January? February 2024. Hello. February 20, I don't know. This is the weekly horoscope for Aries for February 26, 2024. I have been busy working, going to put up the monthly horoscopes this week, so be sure to check that out as well. Subscribe to the channel so you know when these are up. And thank you for everybody who's been following, commenting, liking, and sharing. I really appreciate the love. So anyways, so this week, Asteria moves into the sign of Cancer, into your 4th house. You are really more about family. Also, Apollo and Scorpio in your 8th house is in retrograde at this time, so you can be taking care of family and being more about family and their responsibilities. For some of you, you could be making a point to reach out to family members that you haven't spoken to in a very long time with this energy, okay? You do have a kite energy happening, let me see, with Caputo and also with Ceres at this time as well in your 10th house. You benefit through other people, like I said. You're going through to start a new job, and you know, the people that you work with, what did I write? You're going to start a new job this week with this energy. So it's going to be a very easy transition, I feel, for some of you, because it's people that you already know, okay? So it's not like anybody new. You could be like joining, it could be like for some of you who are laborers, you could be like working at this time for the pipeline or whatever, and you could be reconnecting with people that you worked with previously, or you could find that you go to a different state that the same people are there, or if you're in the entertainment industry, you could find that you're like working with the same crew that you worked with last time, okay? So it's all very familiar. It's all, you know, or you could be like a doctor or a nurse working at a hospital, and it's like you already know everybody that works there. So it's not like, oh my God, you know, traumatizing and awkward. No, it's more like, okay, hey everybody, what's up, ho? Hey bitch, what you doing? You know, it's kind of like that. So this could be like also for some of you name dropping, and you could have an easy transition at work in your new job like that, because your family members know certain people there as well. So it could be very easy. Hey Al. So it could be very easy for you to just like get along with everybody because you're already family, because you know the people that work there, okay? Other people could be helping you look for a job, or you benefit through mom and dad helping you look for a job, or father, or you could be jumping on the same job that father does for a living as well. It is a good time to investigate mysterious or hidden matters, or somebody is lying at this time. And don't worry, get an Aquarius on it. Oh my gosh, get a Aries on it, because they will find the truth very quickly. You may not feel, let me see, you may not communicate that much with others and be relatively more quiet into yourself with this energy here. Okay, Jonah. Well, you tell the IRS that, okay? So you may not, you know, be getting a job here at this time as well. For some of you, you may not communicate that much with others, and you could be more quiet into yourself and just withdrawn at this time and just isolating yourself from other people. And it could be because you could be dealing with, let me see. Yeah, you're just isolating yourself at this time. You know, you're just going through it at this time with other people in your life. You have an opportunity to express your feelings and thoughts. You can make decisions based on a blend of heart and mind. You're prone to make mountains out of molehills. You struggle to keep a balanced viewpoint, but can become fanatical in pursuit of your beliefs. You may tend to rationalize a lot and keep secrets to yourself. It is a good time for working and a good time for working on top secret projects. For some of you, you could be looking for a new job at this time with this energy here. Hi, Kaylee. Oh, thank you. So this is also on Tuesday. Whatever is going on in your life, your mind tends to be put at ease on Tuesday, okay? So this is a beautiful energy time to not worry about certain things. I feel that you're able to relax now. Hey, Jam. And you're able to, you know, something that was making you worried last week, especially on Friday and maybe on Thursday with the full moon in Virgo, now it's all done and taken care of, and now you're just like, you can sit back and you can chill, okay, for the minute. There's This is a great time for social networking. For some of you, you're entering a cycle that will, especially those of you in your early 50s, you're entering a cycle here that there's a lot of like, the effects of this is the process that can be very subtle as it works more on a psychological level at this time, but you will value it will be a valuable approach as you work your way towards your 60s. You know much more, you're now much more in touch with the world around you. You may not allow things to bother you at this time. You could be like really like oh, thank you. You may also be more just a bit more calmer with this energy and not taking life so like personally at this time with this energy as well. You don't allow things to get the best of you during this time period. You're more aware of the deeper aspects of your personal power, and you're able to understand your motives for success more clearly. So this is a beautiful energy time for those of you in your 50s. You may spend more time to develop your talents or otherwise enhance your earning potential. You appreciate your strengths and can make changes in your life to build a stronger base or future success. Then on Wednesday, you may have a lot of repressed anger to deal with, my Rams. Be careful. You could also be accident prone with this energy. You may act against your own best interest. This is also a time period where you're stopping certain activities at this time. You could be more inclined to be more to yourself. This can be a frustrating time for you, so you may not feel like doing anything, or you may not feel like doing your routine at this time with this energy as well. You're not able to express your anger. Relationships with your superiors are often bad at this time. You may see your activities cool to the point where you simply stop moving. You don't want to do anything on Wednesday with this energy. Your employer may be overly demanding now, and you feel like you have too much to work. You have too much work to do, and deadlines seem unreasonably short. On the other hand, if you're normally very disciplined and methodical in your way of doing things, this is a period of achievements and recognition. A love relationship may begin now and have a forbidden quality. Okay, there may be pressures to keep a romance a secret. Also, it could signify unrequited love. So if you've been crushing on somebody, then the crush is coming back into your life at this time with this energy, but you two could be talking to each other now. Try not to focus too much on yourself. Others may feel like you're just making, like if you get on the phone with somebody, they're going to feel like you're making the whole conversation about you and talking about you, and that's no fun. So make sure to give 5 minutes when you pick up the phone, say, hi, how are you? What's going on with you? I want to hear everything. And then after 20 minutes or whatever, then talk about you, okay? You feel lazy and unmotivated for some of you, and you may lack discipline. For some of you, you could be burnt out on things. Those of you in high school and college, if you have research papers that you're doing, then you could be putting it off to last minute. You will probably feel overly indulgent with food and drink with this energy. For some of you who are not like true Aries, like your sun is between your 7th and your 12th house, you could be getting lit at this time. Okay, or drinking more. You're likely, or you could be eating a lot more. You're likely to suffer from indigestion or heartburn. Financially, this is a time when you're prone towards extravagance. So as quickly as your money comes in, it leaves. You may overspend or make bad judgments in investments. Watch for a tendency towards vanity. Then on Thursday, your work environment becomes more controlled and micromanaged. You may feel like it's very routine. It's like working home, working home, working home. So you could be trying to go home early at this time. You may not be getting along with coworkers at this time because you could be assuming that they're playing mind games with you with this energy. For some of you, you could have a nervous breakdown at this time with this energy. So watch your emotional self. You can be taking on other people's problems. You love being in service to others and helping other people change their lives around. You're very ambitious and powerful, and a powerful person. You are a powerful leader, and you must learn to use your unique insights for positive purposes. I feel also that you have a big heart, and you really are very empathetic towards other people. You could also be more accepting of other people for some of you here, okay? You tend to go above and beyond for others, or even taking other people's like adult children and parenting them and guiding them. them. But also you need to be careful how much you do for others, because some of you, you have such a big heart with Chiron and Pisces. For some of you, you tend to really want to help others, but then you get upset because you feel like others have taken advantage of your good energy, or other people, you know, it could be a situation at work where somebody's bitching and complaining about something. You give them advice and they don't listen to your advice, and instead they take on everybody else's advice, and then it's like, what the hell? You know, so it could be like that kind of situation going on, and they're just seeking attention when you already gave them the damn answer. You already told them the damn story, and they're just like, they're still, you know, you could be dealing with like a Cancer this week. So be careful, because this person is just like seeking attention from other people for some reason. So just be aware of that, okay? And how much, you know, and they could be like dumping and crying and stuff, and then they go to everybody else with the same damn story, and you're like, bitch, I just told you what to do. I just told her what to do. And just tell her to have some seats. I told her what to do. You know, it's like that. So be careful with those who are seeking attention. You could also be dealing with a Gemini or Sagittarius as well. I don't know why the Sagittarius could be really feeling that those planets in Pisces at this time. And it's not somebody like born in the 80s, probably somebody born in the 90s. Oh my gosh, 90s, 2000s. So just be careful with them at this time. Alrighty. Hola, Caesar. So be realistic about your giving energy and how much you do for other people at this time. For some of you, you tend to want to complain about every little thing that other people are doing. I feel for some of you, if you're hiring somebody like a lawyer, a doctor, or maybe you're going to get a new doctor at this time, or a new contractor to help you reach your goals or whatever, you tend to nitpick and you tend to complain about every little thing this person's doing. So I would be really careful with that at this time. It's probably because you have a new doctor, or it could be a situation here where your insurance didn't allow you to have, in the state we have insurance, so maybe your insurance company didn't allow you to get the doctor that you wanted, so now you're like bitching and complaining about this new doctor. Then on Friday, there's unconscious patterns and habits that may come to light, or mysteries may interest you more that you stumble upon. So this is a great time for research. I know that a lot of people like to do those. The new trend is those YouTube channels with the ID thing. They do their own ID channel and their own investigations. Or you could be writing for a book at this time with this energy here that has like a lot of secrets, and you could stumble upon that. You may have a tendency towards escapism, so you could be trying to go home early. Travel is favored, and you're more likely at this time, you could be to have fun, and you're more likely at this time to be a know-it-all, okay, and to be long-winded when it comes to getting your point across because of Venus and Pisces. So just be careful with that. You have a lot of information about a particular subject that you hold dear, like astrology, spirituality, law of attraction, etc. You're generous, you're good-natured, you're adventurous. Plans normally work out successfully, so expect Friday night to be fun and the weekend to be fun, because those plans are going to work out great. You enjoy the company of other people. You usually like to people like to help you with your goals. You have a gift of wisdom. You trust your intuitive nature, and you're able to teach others and put them on a spiritual path. You're able to encompass other people's personal philosophies without feeling threatened by their philosophies or their point of views or their ways of thinking, okay? Also, you're able, let me see, not only you love to watch people and their habits, but you love to relate to them. You're the sort of person that feels compelled to share your enjoyment of life. You can feel more connected to spirit world. And this is a time where, like, if this is a public place with perfect this is like a public place with perfect strangers with this energy. Of course, the most important person in your life will be you and your most intimate partners and your most intimate friendships. You love to please, you love to people please. Careful with your grandiose ideas, because you need or you want them to work. So you need to be very practical and realistic in your way of thinking. Alrighty, so lots of people on. Thank you for everybody watching. I really appreciate the love energy. Now I'm going to go to the tarot. Okay, and be sure to check out for your first house, your rising, alrighty, so you know what's going on. All right, thank you, Al. So the King of Cups, you can be a stickler for the rules at this time with this energy here, or you can, for some of you who are like really feeling this energy and who have Neptune and Sagittarius, you can be a stickler for the rules with this energy. So something new is coming up at this time, or you're excited about your new job at this time with this energy, or whatever new is coming up. The Ace of Swords, I feel like your perspective in life could be changing. You could be more analytical in your way of thinking, so you may not be so quick to jump into anything new because of Pluto in Aquarius. The Three of Cups, I feel you can be more about your social life at this time, or you can be spending more time with friends. There's lots of communications going on around you at this time. The Nine of Cups is my yes card to whatever question I did not answer is yes, but you're not so quick to jump into anything new at this time with this energy. So even though I said yes, you're going to take your time and mull over the situation. So it might be till like April that you decide to do something, or because we're going to have a stellium in your first house, thank God, a big giant stellium. So you may feel the need to like to do things then, okay? The Devil card, I feel for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody in power, somebody that's a manipulator, somebody that is dealing with drug or addictions at this time with this energy, so careful with this person. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe for you this week with this energy. For some of you, this could be new love with this energy here as well. For others of you, there could be power struggles with love, or maybe you're trying to get somebody's attention with this energy here as well. The Nine of Swords, I do see an emphasis on manipulation. I feel for some of you here, you could be involved in some kind of scam, so be careful with con artists. Be careful with dealing with the internet this week because you could get hacked with this energy here. The Emperor card, you could be dealing with a very dominating male. This could also be dealing with father at this time, and father could be more of the focus with this energy here, okay? I do see for some of you here that this can be new love coming into your life. A serious love relationship is going to happen here soon with this energy. You have a lot of cup cards this week, so this could be a fabulous freaking week, or this week can ride you like a bronco on a Tuesday. Like a Rasta cowboy. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. You got a picture of tequila in your hand, nothing's making sense, and then a bunch of disco globes going all around you, and the whole entire room is black and disco globes, and it's spinning. Okay, and the camera spins. The Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work out all right. I see you are very ambitious for power at this time. I feel also you could be using this time period to work on yourself and to control the self during this time period as well, alrighty? For some of you, you can be delving more into spirituality, the law of attraction at this time. I do see this being a time of success with business and career. For some of you, if you're in the military, this could be you moving up in a position and getting promoted at this time with this energy. The Nine of Wands, like I said, you're very scared to change. I do feel like you're coming up on an end of a chapter in your life with this energy, and you could be very reluctant to end this chapter in your life because of hurt feelings, because you may have, this could be like a long-term marriage that's like 20 years old, 30 years old, and you could be scared of moving on from this relationship at this time with this energy, okay? So you could be fighting that. So important relationships could be leaving your life at this time. This could also be new love coming in, but you have this fear of rejection at this time. But how do you know if you don't ask? You know, how do you know? So I feel like you need to communicate your feelings with this energy. And you know what? It could be a situation where you're still in a relationship, but you still want to talk to this person kind of situation. And, you know, you could ask, you know, some, you know, to each their own, but some people, they don't mind going into an affair as long as you're open and honest about it. They're like, okay, whatever, you know. So that sometimes happens. I don't judge people, okay? I feel also for some of you here that you could be too much of a perfectionist at this time and putting a lot of putting a lot of pressure on yourself during this time period to perform. So this could be you putting, if you have your own business, like I do, you could be putting yourself on a time contingency when to get everything up at this time. I would relax with that, and because it could kind of drive you crazy during this time period, or it could really make you into a nervous wreck. For some of you here, you have deadlines that are coming up at this time with this energy that you need to try to focus on this week. The Page of Wands, I feel for some of you here that this could be an emotionally confusing time dealing with certain people. Again, I do see somebody with drug use here with this energy. I feel like you may know that it's time for you to move on from this relationship, and you may not be ready to move on from this relationship as well, because you could be very much, you know, you guys are really loving and caring, and you don't want to leave this person behind, but at the same time, this person is like way too much for you. Okay, like emotionally, you can't with this person. You may, you know, if you don't want to leave the relationship, then give the person a break, you know, between you two, and just like let it go for right now, and then see back in a few months where they are, because you know, people can change, you know, or maybe something will happen, you know, so you need to think about leaving this relationship. Okay, the World card, the world works in your favor. You have a lot of influence over other people at this time. You could also be making a point to get family involved in this person's personal crisis at this time with this energy here during this time period. Okay, for others of you, you're super competitive. If you're an athlete or something like that, you could be reaching your highest potential at this time. For others of you, this could be a great time at work and performing at work at this time, and people like what they see. The Seven of Wands, I feel for some of you here that you can be very defensive of any kind of criticism that is being given to you at this time. So, you know, agree to disagree with this energy, because it's not, you know, you get very intense. It can get very intense with this energy, okay? For others of you, I feel like somebody is lying to you and putting on the show for you and just telling you things what you want to hear at this time. So they could be blowing smoke up your ass. You could be very gullible at this time with this energy here. So be careful with the sob stories. Be careful with people putting you in crisis. And I think that's why you're going to be thinking about ending certain relationships in your life, because somebody's putting you in crisis mode when there's no crisis. Somebody's putting you, like, getting you involved in their sickness when they don't have anything wrong, and it's just their sickness that's making them do things that they shouldn't be doing. The Hierophant card, endings are going to eventually come up, though. I feel also this could be a very busy time period for you. For some of you here, I feel like you need to get organized at this time. You need to put yourself on a time contingency or figure it out with your routine, because I feel like this is going to be an energy here where you're going to really kick yourself in the ass when you have to meet deadlines. So those of you in school, be really careful with this energy. The Star card, recommitting yourself to your goals during this time period. For others of you, I feel you need to be on the right side of the law, because I'm picking up jail time. For others of you, I feel like, you know, if you are dealing with a probation officer at this time, that this could be a good time that the probation officer feels like you have met the requirements, and they could either shorten your probation, or they could be working on planning on getting rid of your probation and having a date and stuff like that. Okay, the Lovers card deals with contracts and negotiation, a time for destiny here. For some of you, this could be marriage proposals, so mazel. For others of you, this is endings coming up either with important relationships. For some of you, this could be going to court because of your divorced partner, all right? And I see you're already divorced, and this could be making other arrangements, either with the child custody battle thing. So this could be like you making arrangements for some of you here. For others of you, you know, this could be you having permission to see your kid with this energy. So it could be something like that going on. I do feel like for some of you here, I do see stability in relationships, or you really do benefit through other people during this time period. The Six of Wands, somebody is going to put you on a pedestal. So this is new love coming in, and this person is really going to put you on a pedestal. Or you have a lot of people that have, like, you have a lot of influence going on with like you're very influential, and a lot of people tend to follow you and they tend to worship you. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Cancer sign, and this Cancer sign is going to put you on a pedestal. Okay, I feel for some of you here, you could be defending your beliefs with this energy. The Knight of Coins, But love is not coming anytime soon with this energy for some of you. So there's a delay with love at this time, which is fine. All right. So you just make yourself all gorgeous and pretty and get yourself booed up. All right. The death card does bring about changes for some of you here. So this could be changes in love. For some of you here, this could be certain things may no longer apply in your life. If you would like a reading from me, James, you could check that out in the link in the description box below. I feel also with this energy here that this could be certain foundations in your life may no longer apply, and that could be changing this week with this energy. The Five of Swords, I feel with this energy here that you could be over certain people in your life. Alrighty, you could find them boring, or you could find that they're not going anywhere, you know, like attracts like with this energy here. So you're really thinking about leaving certain people behind at this time. The Ten of Cups, your perspective is changing. I feel like you could be receiving good news during this time period as well. Alrighty, I feel for some of you here, you could be dealing with somebody that's abusing their power, or you feel like they are abusing their power. For others of you, you're dealing with other people who are dealing with like poor organizations, okay, or poor organizational skills seems to be the emphasis this week. So be really careful with that, with this energy. So you may not meet certain deadlines because of poor organizational skills. So you may have too much on your plate at this time. You may have to delegate things to other people with this energy to hurry things along. The Seven of Cups, I feel there's like lots of thoughts of future coming up at this time. Again, recommitting yourself to your business. So if you were thinking about quitting your business or letting it go and stuff like that, you could be recommitting yourself to that. The Two of Cups, new love coming in with this energy. I feel like a friendship will turn into a love relationship. So somebody's going to take their time. They feel like you're their type, and they're going to take their time to get to know you with this energy, and maybe start out as a friendship, even like literally like date you with this energy. I do see success brings about healing as well. For some of you, this could be getting a job. For some of you, this could be business picking up during this time period with this energy as well. The Strength card, I feel for some of you here that there's compatibility happening with love with this energy. For some of you, you could be making friends that are like-minded as well with this energy. For others of you, you need to pick and choose your battles with other people, because in the words of great disciple Oprah Winfrey, let your wounds be your wisdom at this time. Okay, so pick and choose your battles with others, because not everything needs to be a fight. Not everything that you say needs to be heard with this energy. Okay. Aw. The Queen of Wands, I feel for some of you here that there is new love. I feel like for some of you here, you're going to be watching somebody go through their karma at this time with this energy as well. So you're going to be feeling sorry for this person, but at the same time, they had to go through it because it was a similar experience from you, and you went through this experience. So now they got to put themselves in their shoes, because maybe they didn't handle your situation well, and you're going to show them how to handle the how you would have handled the situation. For others of you, you have an opportunity to heal the emotional self, because you're going to watch somebody go through a similar situation, but this time you get to tell your inner child, or your person, the person that you were once upon a time, what you would have liked somebody to say to you. Okay, so this is going to be very cathartic. Whatever this person is going to go through, it's going to be healing for not just them, but for healing for you too. Okay, but just like the astrology, you need to be careful with that, because this person is going to be looking for everybody to help them, or everybody to listen to their problems. Okay, so they may not be ready to change, and they're looking to play victim. Okay, the Judgment card, major decisions are coming up at this time with this energy. For some of you, definitely endings coming up. You're going to have a nasty falling out with somebody. This could be a divorce, or you could get kicked out of a situation, group, or organization at this time. So just be careful with like how you deal with other people. For some of you, there's a pregnancy happening here, so I would be careful with that. New beginnings are coming up. This is a very transformational energy. For some of you, you're not getting your way in a situation, so try to see the blessing in that, because that's actually a good thing. That's not a bad thing. Even though you feel like it is a bad thing and you must stay and fight and fight and fight, no, let that shit go, because it's not worth it. It's not meant for you. And no matter how hard you fight, you're not going to get it. So just focus on you at this time, okay? Because this is going to be a time period here where there's certain things are going to apply in your life coming into Pluto for the next 20 years, and other things aren't going to apply in your life. And some people just fight for the things because either they want to be right. You know, for me, like I'm going through my divorce, and it's like, no, I don't want that. No, I don't need that. But your son, I'm like, we don't care. You know, I'm like, cut, 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 cut. You know, I'm like, we cut right here. We cut right here. Okay, nothing. I don't want nothing. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to like get out of my life. You know, that's how I am. All right, you done? You done? We done. Okay, you know. And it's like, no, we're not done. I'm like, what? I'm like, yes, we are. So it's like that kind of stuff going on. You just need to constantly cut. All right. I love you, my Aries. If you want a reading with me, check out the link in the description box below. Hey, Elle, thank you. Hi, Isaiah. No, I don't remember you. I'm sorry. But anyway, show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm going to move on to Taurus. Kisses. Mwah.